Imagine you're 20 years old. You've got a job you actually love. You're working 6 days a week, and not because you have to, but because you're excited about building your future. You finally have enough money to buy the car you've always wanted. You even customize it exactly the way you like. Then just 2 days later, you're shot. And somehow, you managed to drive 7 blocks home while driving. You make it all the way to your driveway, but never make it inside. And now, 3 years later, no arrests and no public answers at all whatsoever. Welcome to Sneaky Fairy Stories True Crime Podcast. Tonight, the tragedy of Chad Hinesley. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sneaky Fairy Stories. I am your host, Simone TV. If you're new here, my name is Simone. Every week, we tell the stories behind real victims because everyone deserves to be remembered. Because sometimes keeping a case in the public eye is one of the few ways to generate new tips. And today we're talking about 20-year-old Chad Hinesley from Chowchilla, California. Before we begin, I did speak with Chad's mother while putting the story together, and some information in this video comes directly from her perspective, while other details come from publicly available sources. Where information remains unconfirmed or disputed, I'll make that clear. My goal here is to tell Chad's story as accurately and as respectfully as possible. Before we talk about what happened, I do kind of want to let you guys know who Chad was. Chad Harrison Hinesley was born on October 4th of 2002 in Merced, California. He grew up just down the road in Chowchilla, which is a small Central Valley town where just about everybody knows somebody, okay? And by all accounts, Chad was not somebody who constantly found himself in trouble whatsoever. He was a really good kid. Just graduated school just a couple years prior, and friends and family describe him as hilarious, hardworking, and the type of person who can make anybody laugh. And honestly, by the look of his family, I can see where he gets it from. Chad's family is definitely one of those families that you want to get invited to their cookout, okay? And his family is so fun, and they make so many videos and TikToks and everything. This is definitely a family that you would love to be around. And Chad loved making money, okay? He recently got hired at Minturn Almond as a forklift operator just about 7 or 8 months prior, and Chad worked hard enough to buy something he'd always been looking forward to for a very long time, which was his Camaro. And at first it was wrapped in white, but eventually he removed the wrap and revealed the charcoal gray paint underneath, which he really loved so much. But unfortunately, he only got to enjoy it for 2 days before tragedy struck. April 30th of 2023, around 11 p.m., everything changed. Officers were dispatched after reports of gunfire near 4th Street and Riverside. While responding, one officer just happened to drive down 10th Street in Riverside. And that's when he saw Chad collapsed in the roadway outside his own home. Now, investigators believe that Chad had actually been shot roughly about 7 blocks away. So despite suffering a gunshot wound, he somehow drove himself home. He made it to his street, which was 10th Street in Riverside. He got out of the car, but before he could make it inside the house, he collapsed. Of the story that really stayed with me was speaking with Chad's mother, Jamie. Now, Jamie told me that years later, even after all of this time, she still feels like she has more questions than answers. She said that she has not gotten Chad's phone back and that many aspects of the investigation have not been explained to her. No, I wasn't independently able to verify the reasons for those decisions, but it's clear that the lack of the answers has been very, very deeply painful for the family. And to me, I don't understand. She was even told by the cops that she might not even ever get the phone back. They have the phone, they have the data, they have the evidence, the ring camera footages. If he got shot on 4th Street, where the ring camera footage is outside the homes. On 10th Street, she said she went to the neighbors. The cops did too. They have all of this footage. They have all of the evidence. They have Chad's phone, which could definitely answer a lot of questions. But everybody's being quiet. Nothing's being talked about. What's going on here? So all we know right now is that Chad was shot on 4th Street in Riverside. He drives to 10th Street in Riverside. After cops were called for shots fired, they ended up happening to just coincidentally go down 10th and Riverside, which is where they saw Chad laying in the road. But no footage, no phone, no answers, no investigation, no pinging off of cell phone towers data. All of these high-tech things that we have to help murder cases now in 2026, especially 3 years later, and you're telling me there's still no answers for Chad's family? I think we need to do better, Chowchilla PD. Seriously. Now, one thing that absolutely melted my heart that I love so much is that Jamie had a moo made with Chad's face all over it. It is literally so cute, and it's in red, which definitely his favorite color. And also, she wears a Justice for Chad shirt that she got made almost every day. If she's not in her work uniform, she's literally wearing the Justice for Chad shirt, which is literally just absolutely beautiful. And every other weekend, they have a car wash to raise donations to be able to find out who did this to Chad. Right now, I think the reward is about $11,805, and the reward's there through Valley Crime Stoppers to figure out who did this. And not only does she get a moo and get shirts made for Chad, but her and some family members even got a tattoo on their forearm saying Chad's favorite saying, which is, "It is what it is." And I just think that is so sweet. Even draped across his casket is, "It is what it is," in red. He was cremated, and the little memorial that they set up right outside their home, I feel like it's beautiful. The way that they celebrated Chad and had that all set up for him. If I were to pass, I would hope my family would keep my memory alive just like that as well. Cases don't stay alive because detectives remember them. They stay alive because people remember them. And Chad just wasn't another headline. He was 20 years old. He loved his family. He loved making people laugh. He worked hard. He had dreams. Someone knows what happened that night. Chowchilla is too small of a city for everyone to know everybody in their business, for nobody to know what happened. Somebody knows what happened that night. And if you know anything, no matter how small it may seem, please contact the Chowchilla Police Department or Valley Crime Stoppers. Even one tip can make the ultimate difference. If you guys like this video and you want to see any more true crime cases from me to be covered, go ahead and leave a comment in the description down below. That way you guys can let me know what cases do you want to see. If you have any more questions about this case, and I'll also leave Chad's Facebook page, the Justice for Chad page, in the description, so everybody can go follow and keep up with updates. And of course, like I said, if you have any information about his case, please let us know. But thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe for more case files.